What kind of stuff are they giving you the most trouble about in terms of censorship? Is
Like,
nudity or
like
language?
waking up.
Just getting out
Just
of bed in the morning?
They just have it in their minds that they want to hire somebody, but they don't want any communication made. You know, they want to like make you into something. I don't know. It's like, I guess it goes into white homes. They're worried about that a lot.
What do they? Yeah, you know, it's funny. Gwen Barrett, our associate producer, or sometime producer, is black. You know, and Carmen Matias is
You
Hispanic.
have to be colored to be on television. You can't,
Yeah, colored.
Yes, you can't be black. You have to have a little colored in there. Just a taste.
Tad.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting for America.
Yeah. Well, she said, we were talking about your humor, that your humor offends white people. And I'm not that easily offended. Like, I'm not coming from a spot where Richard Pryor is going to offend me. I think you have humor that makes us see a lot of the truth and laugh at things we wouldn't normally laugh at. I think that's part of what you're doing. What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism.
Don't you just love this shit? There we go. There we go. What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? I am here, and I'm doing something a little bit differently. I didn't actually have any plans for videos today. Like, just me, like, doing shit like I'm bored. I'm fucking bored. I have nothing else to do. I was sitting back playing Conan, which I was really doing because I was waiting for a phone call back. Didn't have shit else to do. I don't even have any videos to respond to. I may a little bit later, and I'm want to actually respond to the chat. And by the way, LG, that phrase is optimal because I'm actually gonna be doing some art this stream. It's been about a month since I've actually done art, and quite frankly, it's just been a fucking long ass turbulent month. And so I haven't been actually I haven't been motivated to do art. It's just been one of those months where it's just like, yo, I'm fucking tired. Now, of course, later I may actually get into some gaming and, of course, do some Conan Exiles. With Vegeta, you're still watching. I actually put a map room in the base, so that's gonna be fucking awesome and more adventures to come and shit like that. But yeah, I want to do some art today, so let's go ahead and switch to it. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, I'm doing some art. I kind of don't have an idea of shit that I want to do and let the camera come in. I'm using a shitty ass webcam. More shitty than the one I'm actually filming this shit on. But yeah. Yeah, just had some ideas to actually draw. So you guys are gonna be like on the fucking ground floor when I actually do this. So I actually want to start off with a little bit of a drawing exercise. Okay. So drawing exercise number 1. I got this from Halloween. Little door thing. And I actually just want to just work on doing an exercise of that. I'm going to have this right in front of my monitor where you guys can't see, but where I can actually see. And I'm actually going to work on just a little warm-up exercise to see, just to get my warm-up going. So, let's draw. It's just a simple skull. And hopefully YouTube don't try to take this shit down, because they've done that before. Well, they've actually taken my shit down for whatever reason, and I wasn't even drawing like most of the shit that I normally draw. So Let's see. I want to have this down here. And I'm one of those people that actually draw in boxes. So, drawing shapes. And of course, guys, this is not gonna look anywhere like this when I fucking finish it. What did I do with my eraser? Oh, here you go. So, just a little bit more that way. Kind of want to just draw a little bit better. And we're going to have that there. And I'm not trying to do this quick. I'm just trying to do this in a way where I kind of warm up. How's everybody's weekend been going? Just to let you guys know, every Saturday I'm gonna actually do a fucking what the fuck is that? A stream where I just get on to shoot the shit, and usually in stream chat. So yeah, if you ever want to just come in on a Saturday and talk to me or talk shit to me, we have that shit. I have that shit on Saturday. All right, that big ass smile right here. And again, guys, I'm just fucking warming up. I want to kind of get that tapered a little bit. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just actually when I do shit like that, it's one of those things where I kind of I want to be comfortable with the lines that I'm drawing, and so that's what a lot of my strengths and problems with comes with when I'm actually working on shit. Kind of erase some of these lines that I have already that I know I'm not gonna keep. God damn it! Fuck! And this is like shitty ass like Michael brand store paper, so I have to be very fucking careful with this. All right, cool, 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 cool. I think it's becoming a little bit more and more closer. think it's becoming a lot more closer to kind of like the skull that I originally actually did. And I have no qualms with starting over. Or going through a line that I've done and just really need to redo. And by the way, guys, if you have any questions that you want to ask me, I'm halfway paying attention to chat. So, um, yeah, kind of add a little taper right there. All right, and I kind of want to do something different for the smile. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, and kind of add a little bit more taper right here, and hmm. So that's just a basic outline that I was gonna actually do. That's the fucked up part about it. Let's just change the smile a little bit because I really want to sell the idea that it's actually a picture and not just me. Like, to me, sometimes I have an issue with um exact copy from a live item to or a real world item to a drawing. You just kind of have it like some variations of it. And what I'm gonna actually do right now is just get some graphite pencils. All right. So normally I would actually just use a marker to actually color this, but I want to actually, and this fucking camera is just shit. It's a shit camera. I want to actually use graphite pencils on it. Kind of actually work on some shit. Let's see. I need a yeah. The hard would be fine. The hard would be fine. All right. Now, what I want to actually do is go bold right inside the eyes. Create that negative space as if you're actually looking at a skull. Yeah, I'm gonna add details. All right, so let's take some. Let's just step it down a little bit where it's noticeable. You know what? I'm still trying to get the hang of working through the different pencils and the differences between them. Again, I'm so used to actually working with um fucking markers and color pencils. And this is some shit paper. Oh my god. Alright, so one of the things that I fucking hate about this paper, there's indentation already in the back. And maybe because I draw hard, I know, but like, yeah. Alright. 4 heart, yeah. First. Oh shit, I caught that one like a motherfucker, didn't I? It's interesting working on shading, especially when you don't have a reference of shading. And I'm trying to do it from imagination. And this is how a lot of my art actually works. I actually have a reference and then I try to build off that reference from experience and shit that I've already done. And those reference points. So it's actually very it's very it's a learning experience every piece of art that I do. I want to actually get more and more into conventions. Of course, because COVID, we didn't have the conventions in Illinois. That's that's a fucked up thing. And I was supposed to go to Anime Midwest. So, um, let me actually pull up a reference picture, guys. I'm sorry. I want to actually look into skull drawing. Yes. All right, cool. Kind of figured as much. And this is where the reference picture actually works real well. And I should have actually had this up, but all right, cool. Let me just see. Just from that reference picture once again. Yeah, thought as much. Okay, cool. Kind of bring this jaw out a little bit more. I can't say it looks human, but I can say at least it. You know, it looks like a skull, right? It doesn't look exactly human, but it looks a lot more like a skull now than anything. Maybe it's the lizard people's that turning people, they're turning the frogs gay. I don't know. I don't fucking know. All right, all right, all right, all right. No, 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 no. I'm. This is just a warm up. This is actually just a warm up. Um, let's see. Where's that foreheart? So add a little bit of detail. You know, I can't escape putting a little bit of detail in this, right? Oh shit! Fuck. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get some tissue right quick. Now, one thing that I actually did learn to use, um, not too long ago, but I didn't learn to use it, is the benefits of like tissues or cotton swabs or shit like that. And so, like something like this, I actually did it a little bit too hard, but all right. No, I actually don't animate. I kind of want to, but I don't. This is why I need a cotton swab because you can get more control with a cotton swab. I thought I hit a hard six. Damn, I only got a 4 hard. Okay, that's fine. I'll work with it. The description for my DeviantArt page should actually be in the it should actually be in the um fuck. It's my DeviantArt page should be in the description. And it always takes me a few moments to actually kind of get used to actually doing this shit again. Like, kind of hate myself for that. Like, it takes me a few moments to actually kind of like get back into using the pencils that I want to use. And you know what? Fuck it. Might as well go ahead and do it. Ink the shit. Just use black and white ink. Just use black and white and the markers on the ink. I don't know if you guys can actually see it. Now, I bet watch this, watch this. For those of you guys that don't know, Vegeta's actually a very halfway decent artist. And after this, in my Discord chat, he's gonna send me like 5 different, fucking skulls. He's like, well, you should have did it this way. You should have did it this way. And I keep telling the motherfucker, dude, you have skill. Put the shit out there. Because I want to promote good motherfucking artists. So I'm telling you, you're gonna see him actually put out some shit. He's gonna send me some shit, and if you're my Discord, if you are in my Discord, with his permission, I'm gonna just put the shit out there, so you guys can actually see the shit that he puts out there. Because, quite frankly, the motherfucker's an artist, but he don't want to do the shit out. He want to put the shit out there because I don't know reasons. By the way, hey, join my Discord. We talk about all kinds of different shit in my Discord. Didn't I do that line well? All right, so let's actually get that shit. Yeah, I do game. I do game. All right, so let me just clean up the shit that I know I don't want to see. I needed some Q-tips if I was gonna work with this shit. All right, so that's just all right, great. Thanks for joining my Discord. So this is just like a little temporary thing. I can tell you guys this. Like this is not meant to be like a main picture. This is just a warm up. Just also get some more practice with my graphite pencils. Just because I think not that I forgot the basics of it, but that I just got too comfortable with not using them. So I want to actually work on that. But since I'm doing that, I want to actually bring this on the screen. So if you guys bear with me one moment, I'm gonna actually bring a picture on the screen, and I will hope you guys take a look at this, and we're gonna actually look at this, and not that image, but it's gonna be I'm gonna use it for something that I want to actually do. Sorry guys, I'm just looking for something. I may have actually put it on. All right, here it goes. And let me just transform uh, fit screen. All right, so this is Lotus, guys. I'm gonna actually take her and put her over in this corner right here. That's Lotus. Now, oh, how I got the fuck. So the Goku one, it was actually pretty it was actually pretty easy. I have, where's those markers at? Basically what I did was, those are like some of these markers, and some other markers that I got. And I just fuck. I'll just put the fucking colors together. And it gives it a completely different look when you have the colors together. It's a trick that I learned. Like, yo, I actually picks up things, and it's just one of those things that I found was actually fucking funny. To actually do. It is like it tricked my eye, and I started seeing if it can actually trick other people's eyes. So this is Lotus. If you actually look at Lotus, and I have some other pictures of her. This is basically, she is a ninja. Now, I don't know if I can actually bring this up, and let me actually just switch this right quick. Bring this up, and yeah, get in the game right quick. And you guys will see why I'm bringing this up right now. And while that's coming up, I'm gonna actually bring this up. Now, if you guys don't know, um, I do a lot of Conan Exiles. I know that was a question in the game. Do I game? And one of the things with Conan Exiles is they let you capture thralls, slaves, basically, just slaves that fucking fight for you and shit like that. So, and we just gonna bring this up because I actually want to do this, and I'm actually gonna start doing a game. I'm gonna actually start gaming on this. Um, and hold on. This is kind of the reason why I kind of start wanting to get into a little bit of drawing today. Why it comes up, we're gonna actually see it. All right. And this is why. The fucking service fucked up. The fucking server is fucked up. All right, Lotus, come on, follow me. The goddamn server. All right. This is also Lotus. Now, of course, I modeled it, and the controller's fucky. I modeled it after, and let me just turn this shit down. All right, there we go. I actually modeled her off of the Lotus, as you can actually see right. Ooh, where's it at? Let me see if I can bring it up. Right here. I want to move the chat. Ah, where's it at? Okay, let's do this box. All right. Now, I know they are diametrically different, but I wanted to actually kind of redo the character in this fashion. Just as a one off and not something that all right, come here, Lotus. I need you to stand over here. Stand right there. As a one off, turn around, woman. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Thank you. Fucking thralls. I want to actually do the character this way. So, um, one of the things that you've noticed with her is, of course, and this is just me doing a basic outline. The head. And I promise you, she's gonna look better in the end. And she does have that hourglass shape. And the legs, and it's actually she has it. She has a gap, a gape, and this is why I need to practice more because of shit like this. And I'm just doing a rough outline, so forgive me if it just seems like um, I'm actually just not doing it. And let me just go ahead and let's see. Let me see if I can stack all of it. At no, it's not game catcher. And window. Okay, window capture. Keep her right over here. So, yeah. Um, and this one is a little bit closer to her side. And God, this is just a rough outline. So, if y'all want to roast me in the comments, go ahead and roast me. That idle animation, though. One of the things that I do admit that I do is I draw way over the area that I need to draw in order to kind of correct it later. So first thing we're actually gonna do is actually take care of that first. Oh, great! It's getting dark now. Well, instead of looking at her right now, I can actually work on the shapes that I know needs to be fucking taken care of better. And if you actually see it, guys, um, thank you, Jill, my sundere. Sundere, Jill. Thank you for watching the stream. Remember, hit that like button, engage with the stream, because I enjoy you watching, Jill. It's like a formality now. It's like I know he's the one who gives me dislikes on my videos when he actually watches it. So I'm whatever. It's like he can't quit me. He just can't quit me. mm, mm. God damn, this looks horrible. And I promise you guys, it actually look better in later in a second. Okay, so I can't see her right now, and now I'm just working blind on that. Um, all right, cool. As soon as it started getting fucking light in the game. All right, cool. There goes the light again. All right, cool. So I'm starting to add a little bit of those details around. What's up, Cat? If you ever had a controller that actually fucking goddamn it drifts, I need a new controller. So if you see the camera, the controller itself kind of drifting away, it's because I need a new controller and it's drifting.
Hey, what's up?
Oh shit! I forgot I was in Discord chat. Oh, what's up? What's up?
Not much.
Just to let you know, I am on stream, so
Okay. Yeah, I know. I was notified.
all right, cool. But yeah, no, I'm actually trying to draw a character that I created in Conan. I created in real life and I recreated in Conan. So It's not working out well as I thought it would, but it's working out pretty decent.
It seems like you're doing all right to me.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta close my window. Go.
It's one of those things that you wish was actually better. We missed you on the stream last night.
Yeah, I was hanging out with my roommate yesterday.
Oh, real friends are better than online friends, so I truly understand that.
I don't really like prioritize friends based on whether I know them in real life or online. It's more or less like, I prioritize friends by emotional closeness, but like, both of my roommates are like my two closest friends, so. And I don't really like see my roommate very often because he works during the day. So I just felt like having a chill day at home yesterday.
Duly noted. That is totally cool, and especially nowadays, it's always good to have that connection. All right, so how was your weekend?
It was alright. Mostly stayed home. Played D&D last night.
Oh shit! Trying to get this perfect, and of course, there is no perfect when it comes to art. As you probably know, there is no
Yeah.
perfect when it comes to art.
I hate when I have like a very specific picture of what I'm drawing in my head and it comes out like pretty far from that.
Well, me using a camera that I'm using does no justice at all to it because it's a shitty camera.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it helps very much.
And I'm trying to do something that normally takes me a few hours in the span of an hour or so. So yeah, that's kind of my thing right now. But you work on the shit as it comes along.
Yeah. Oh, art streams must be so easy for people who do digital art.
Yes, they must be very easy for them.
Anyone can screen capture. You usually don't have to spend extra money on a camera to screen capture.
I guess for me with digital art, it's just that I don't have the resources to um, buy the equipment for digital art.
You can get a program for free called GIMP. Really unfortunate name for an art program, but it's one of the better free digital art softwares. I used to have the whole Adobe Creative Cloud set up, but that was back when I was getting the student discount, and I needed to invest money in Adobe programs in order to just actually get my graphic design degree. The one I don't use.
What a degree that settled you with so much student loan debt, and you still don't use it? For shame for
Well,
you.
to be fair, I have barely any debt, but that's only because it's because I qualified for Oklahoma's Promise. It's like a college thing we have down here in Oklahoma. Admittedly, pretty damn handy because I don't know if I would have been able to go to college without it. And also on top of like using the money from Oklahoma's Promise and various scholarships, I also went to a college that was close by where I already lived.
That's good.
So yeah, there's no shame in going to like a small or a community college.
Wrong fucking place. Sorry, fuck the DoorDash order at the wrong door.
My other roommate's still home. They left her DoorDash order at the wrong door.
Yeah, DoorDash sounds really great about now. I wish I had the capability of getting DoorDash, but I'm one. I actually cook myself a lot, so it really doesn't behoove me to actually get DoorDash. But yeah.
I love DoorDash in theory, but like the fees are so high because I mean you're paying a lot for convenience. So it's great if you're already going to spend a lot on a meal, you might as well pay the extra to have it dashed. But like if you want a $2 cup of coffee, then you're gonna end up paying like $15 because you don't feel like driving out and getting it yourself. And that really just makes you spend more money because, like, you get something small and you're like, well, the delivery fee is going to, like, make it come up to over $10 anyway. I might as well go all out. And that's how they fucking get you.
Reminds me of a behavior that used to happen in some establishments that I used to go to. I'm just gonna get one dance and it turns into three.
Not much of a dancer.
I
I
wasn't talking about a club either.
Where is Garrett, by the way?
Oh, okay. What?
Where is Garrett, by the way?
Oh, he's hanging out with Devanim. If you hear talking in the background, that's the roommate.
I think I actually got it like I wanted to. Okay, so
So can you tell me about this character you're drawing?
all right, so
You mentioned you made them on Conan.
so the character that I'm specifically drawing right now is Lotus. Lotus is one of the four guardians that I have, my OC characters. So I recreated them in Conan, and I'm going off of basically I'm redesigning the redesign that I did in Conan. And it's just one of those things where it's just like I want to try it in a different medium than what I'm already doing.
I understand. So, like the Guardians, are they sort of like a magical girl-esque squad of superheroines?
Think more of Final Fantasy.
Ah, okay.
And why am I still sitting in the game where I can actually take a screenshot and log out? So
I'm gonna go get something real quick. I'll be back.
no problem. Okay, here we go. Right, so I actually got a halfway decent idea doing that. And we're gonna actually have this wrap around this way. Because it is a fucking scarf. All right, so all right, cool. I am getting a little bit better at the whole dynamics of it. Just looking at how the fucking fabric is laying. Fuck. All right, guys. Yeah. Thank everybody who's watching so far, and I thank you guys. Originally, when I was working on a little warm up exercise. I like Conan's like customizable type things where the characters are like the clothes itself actually fits better on the characters in certain ways. And as you guys can actually see, I'm doing a little bit more with making sure that trying to get that whole look of just the idle animation. Not idle animation, but just the idle picture. So, and I actually dyed her clothes to better match her Guardian's outfit.
I'm back for a couple of minutes, just
Okay.
waiting for my coffee to finish.
I'm actually gonna end the stream in just a little bit because this is more than just an hour long project. I'm actually gonna probably release this on my DeviantArt page to make sure that, like, just because it's basically practice today because I haven't picked up a pencil in like a month.
Alrighty.
So, how'd your D&D game go?
It went fantastic. I was drunk for about the final quarter of it.
I hear that's always a good time.
Yeah.
From what I understand, if you have a pretty good dungeon master, it actually turns out really well.
I'm in two pretty good groups. One plays on Saturday and the other one Monday.
Now, the last time we talked, it was before they called the election. How do you feel about that one?
Who'd they call it for again?
Biden.
Oh, yeah, I figured. I don't know, because, like, I mean, obviously I would be actually upset if it were called for Trump, but, like, I don't think Biden is really...
Progressive.
Yeah, I don't feel relieved. I just, like, don't feel the amount of extreme displeasure I would feel if Trump had been elected.
I still feel that way because the fact is 70 million motherfuckers. 70 million motherfuckers still thought that motherfucker was actually a good president.
Yeah,
70.
that's really all it is sack and prod. I'm glad Trump lost the election because it's going to make his sycophants angry, but I don't think that a Biden victory is really going to do anything for this country.
Nah.
I feel like if any progress is going to be made, it has to be made by the people.
And you and I are definitely in agreements with that. But you know what it is? It's so many people that want one person as a leader to look up to. And until we get rid of that mindset that it's going to be that one person, that one Superman, then we're going to keep running into shit like this.
Yeah. A lot of people have bought into the cult of patriotism far too much to really understand that there even needs to be a change.
And you know what the sad part about it is? Lefties.
Yeah.
We should take back patriotism. We should really take back patriotism. Because these motherfuckers who want Trump aren't patriots. They want a fucking king. They don't like that. They
Yeah.
don't like the idea of America. They like the idea of owning the libs. That's the idea that they like. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. I don't oppose Trump because I hate Republicans. No, I oppose Trump because he's a fucking lunatic. He has no, like, you would think that if your defense secretary is saying that a pandemic is a problem and you ignore them because China, that's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
I How do you say I take full responsibility and take no responsibility in the same fucking breath?
Yeah.
So,
Biden victory is kind of like, we still have to eat the shit sandwich, but like, now we get to pick the blast shards out of it first.
and nobody's pushing our nose into it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is actually turning out a lot better than I thought it would.
Yeah, it looks great so far. I never did finish that October drawing challenge, partially because I ran out of my meds.
I don't do the drawing challenges because one, to me, in a lot of cases, it seems like a dick measuring contest.
For me, it's just so I used to draw a lot, but I do it so little nowadays that drawing challenges are really just a way to give myself external motivation. That's why I chose one that was spaced out and really low effort. Because at the end of the day, it's really just about making myself draw something. And maybe if I do that enough, I'll get back into the swing of it.
But if
I'll
you
get
don't,
that momentum back.
if you don't feel like drawing, if you don't have an inspiration to draw, it's kind of forcing the issue. It's kind of like forcing an orgasm. Quite literally. That's like being. That's like. I know I need to I know I need to masturbate, but like I'm really not feeling it, and it's just like not a lot of effort that goes into it.
It's not so much that I don't. It's complicated. It's sort of I want to draw. I like the idea of drawing, and I have a lot of projects that I'm thinking about, and I'm thinking, oh, that would be neat, but the focus isn't there. It's basically just executive dysfunction.
You mean the same thing that we all go through as artists?
Oh no, I mean executive dysfunction, the symptom of my clinical ADHD,
Okay, I get that.
where it makes it difficult even to do things that are actually fun.
You know what? That's what kind of like always upsets me about the way people see shit. Like some people would actually call that lazy, where it's just like, no, it's a real fucking thing that actually hurts people or inhibits
Oh
them
yeah.
from being like what other people would be called productive members of society, and it's just like, no, that's a fucking real thing. And
Yeah, I was considered lazy by most of my older relatives all throughout my childhood, and then at about, I think I was 20, 21, I just decided to take my own ass to a doctor and request antidepressants. She gave me a little test, sort of a little sheet to fill out to basically see how many symptoms I have,
mhm.
and I got diagnosed with sad bitch disorder. Like,
Yeah,
she didn't
that's
even
a
have to
real
really
thing.
tally it up. She just takes a look at it and doesn't even need to, really probe me that much.
Like, why
I
weren't
mean,
you diagnosed earlier? Type shit, huh?
yeah, I received a formal diagnosis for both the ADHD and being on the autism spectrum. I didn't develop the symptoms of, depression or anxiety until I was in middle school. And since those things those affected my mood, not necessarily my performance in school, so my mom didn't give enough of a shit to take me to a psychiatrist of any kind. So yeah, started needing the medication around 11 or 12 and had to go and get it myself at the ripe age of 21.
Mental illness is a thing, and it's
Yeah.
more of a thing than what a lot of Americans actually want to actually believe.
Yeah. Well, this is a Christian Southern family, so it's a lot of bootstrapped shit down here. And most of my relatives, I'm pretty sure, all have some undiagnosed shit they're dealing with. But instead of coming to terms with it, they just kind of pass on that trauma. I'm gonna go fix my coffee real quick.
Oh, no worries.
I'll be back.
Give it a little bit of a better gauntlet. So, as you guys can see, I actually did a little bit better than what I actually started off with. So, yay, like, fuck. I'm still trying to refine the shape or whatever of Lotus. I think I made her torso a little bit too small. So, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I made her torso a little bit too small. So I'm just gonna elongate her torso. All right. Very cool. So I think it's coming out real well. It's just not as perfect as I want it to be. So that's always a thing. God, this is actually a little bit longer, a little bit wider. All right, wow, this is turning out a lot better than what I. Oh God, than I started with. You guys saw what I started with. Um, so
All right, I'm back.
worries.
So, like, what's the deal with that? I'm not entirely caught up on the backstory of your channel. What is the deal with that Jesus is Lord guy?
Oh well, my little Sundere. He's a troll, and he's. I've learned from him from other channels that I've actually followed.
Ah,
and he takes a specific interest in me. And the thing is, he's extremely homophobic. So when you start making jokes, which like I'm like 102% straight, but I can make fun about my sexuality because I'm secure with it. But the moment you start joking with him about his, he runs away.
Oh, how dare.
And of course, like I literally say this shit. I literally tell him that, hey, I'm making fun of the fact that he's so, he's so scared of like the gays. And it's just fucking fun. It's just fucking amazing because, dude, if you didn't have any questions, why are you running away? It would not bother somebody who is secure with their masculinity. But of course, these are the same people who he's one of those people that believes that gay men can't be masculine. Like, why? Some of them are probably more masculine than you are.
Yeah, honestly, macho camp is actually like a thing in the culture of gay men. There are entire subcultures of gay men who are really into masculinity and muscle and like working out and shit. But, I don't really expect homophobes to have a deep understanding of LGBT culture.
You know what? And I'm one of those people that actually believe that if somebody is, you know, openly targeting people of what's considered to be the out group, that they have some secrets that they're hiding in and of themselves. Not necessarily that they're gay, and I want to actually put that as a point, but they feel that they have some part of them that is abnormal.
I get it. I've sometimes that's the case, but like some people don't really need a reason to hate. Some people are just indoctrinated into it.
And that's what the crux of my argument is. It's that they need to force normality for everybody else, including themselves, because it's something in and of themselves that they feel inadequate. They can be, and that's what I said. They don't need to be gay. They can be straight as whatever, but they may have a high sex drive, or they may be ace, or they may be into BDSM. It was literally a Missouri congressman who literally railed against homosexuals, and you find out that he was heavily into BDSM to the point where it was dangerous. And it's like, come on, guy, like, which you want to complain about somebody being normal or not? What you're doing is not normal when you're actually hurting motherfuckers. So that's my whole thing about it. And again, it's not saying that every person that's homophobic is a closeted homosexual themselves, but they have something in and of themselves where they feel that if this comes to light, they'll be treated as the other too.
Yeah.
It's like the people who super hard on like drug users, like Duterte in the Philippines. Super hard on drug users, giving to say it mildly, giving people free helicopter rides. And you come to find out that he was addicted to painkillers himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just the shit that kind of like pisses me off because it's never it's compassion for me but not for thee type shit.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, and it's the story with him. Like I don't know if you've ever heard of Dragna Silvis before.
Not sure I have.
He does a lot of Christian. He does a lot of content targeted towards people who are Christian apologists, and not in the sense of because atheists, but because people who are literally the Bible says this, and use the Bible as a bludgeon, a sword, versus actually something to helps people. And so it's a few people that he targets specifically. One is G-Man, Shanny for Christ, um, Rev News, Von Helton, and Jesus is Lord is one of their one of G-Man's backers. So, and
Ah,
one time he had him on his channel to talk about how, he sounds like he had a problem with him. So he was like, "Well, where's your scientific data about certain things?" And Drag actually mentioned Dr. Cloud in the Genova Project, and Jesus was Lord like, "Yeah, of course, the Genova Project. I know about it." And this talks about how evolution isn't a real thing. Now,
ah.
Kat, I want to ask you a question. What is the Genova Project?
I did space out.
But if you don't know, you don't know, right?
I don't know.
All right, great. Dr. Cloud and Dr. Sephiroth are literally not doctors. They're from fucking Final Fantasy VII. And this man agreed with the shit. And it wasn't until after the stream that he realized, oh shit, they're from a video game. And I'm saying I'm getting my sources from a fucking video game. That has nothing to do with evolution.
That's fucking wild. Yeah, I've never played Final Fantasy, so the name wasn't familiar to me.
That's fine. But you're not gonna sit back and say, well, yeah, I know who they are and I get my research from them.
Sephiroth said so, and by God, if he doesn't look like a reasonable fella.
Oh god. And then the Final Fantasy remake was shit. Final Fantasy VII remake, like, oh god, it was shit. But that's just, I didn't play it, but I've saw the playthroughs of it, and it was interesting to say the least. All right, well, it has been an hour and a half, guys, and I worked on 2 pictures today. Uh, I'm not even gonna stop the stream. I'm actually just gonna switch to actually playing a little bit of the game because this is yeah. So I'm gonna actually bring up the game. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day and peace.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism.
Yeah, I'm probably afraid of that because then people don't hate each other, then people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other. They find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism is to promote racism, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that